Okay, so it's time for year-end prep. Don't panic though, I'm here to help make sense of the year-end memo we just sent out. Alright, first, let me caffeinate. First, let's talk about year-end adjustments. The last possible check date that can be used for any adjustments is December 31st. If you get your adjustments done before that, you have nothing to worry about. Otherwise, you'll risk the possibility of penalties and interest from late taxes, especially if you have a sizable tax liability. Please make life easy for everyone. Get any year-end adjustments that you can into us by December 31st. But Eric, what kind of adjustments are you talking about? Bonus runs. Enter those as soon as possible, preferably in the first half of December, if you're able to. Typically, bonus runs have large wage amounts, and with large wage amounts comes large amounts of taxes, which raises the likelihood of getting penalized for late payments. And if you are waiting on a disability statement, please don't hold on to your bonus run to try to do them together. Third-party sick pay. First, it is important to remember that you have to report taxable and non-taxable sick pay. As you know, insurance carriers tend to be slow in getting out annual disability statements, but you don't have to wait around till they get around to sending it out. Call ahead and request yours as soon as possible. Another thing to keep in mind is if your third party is going through payroll, it will be included on our W-2. So make sure you let your carrier know not to produce W-2s. Voids or manual checks. Any adjustment done in January will be manual checks. If you need live checks dated for the closing year, they can absolutely not be issued after December 31st. Fringe benefits. These are usually non-cash benefits like car allowances, personal use of a company car, tuition assistance, moving expenses, escort premiums, and so on. Check out IRS Publication 15B for a full guide to fringe benefits. The important thing to remember about fringe benefits is that they need to run with a payroll that has regular earnings in order to be able to absorb the additional taxes. Next, let's talk about W-2s. The ultimate goal of all of these adjustments is to get an accurate W-2 to your employee and to the SSA by January 31st. That's why it's important to make sure we are cleaning up everything now. Save your employees a delay in their tax filings and save yourself amendments by verifying employee information before January. But Eric, how? In the beginning of November, we sent out a W-2 preview report to all of our clients. As the name suggests, it's a preview of all of your employees' information that will print out on the W-2s. Go through that, check names, social security numbers, and addresses. If verifying socials seems like too big of a pain, we do offer a social security number verification service. Ask your customer service representative for more information. Also, make sure you verify box 14 of the W-2. Everyone has that one drawer in their house where they put their most random junk. Well, box 14 is like the W-2's junk drawer. Things that get reported here can range from the lease value of a vehicle provided to your employee, to New York State paid family leave, STI, union dues, non-taxable income, and more. If you do want something reported here, please request it from your customer service representative as soon as possible. Also, if you have more than 250 W-2s, you are required to report the aggregate cost of employer-sponsored healthcare insurance coverage on your employee's W-2. Aggregate cost just means all of the employee and employee contributions together. This all goes in box 12DD of the W-2. If you have that many W-2s and don't see it in box 12DD, let your customer service representative know. ACA and 1095Cs. If you are an applicable large employer or ALE and use our ACA services, we need to get your 1095Cs to your employees as well. In November, we sent out a 1095 preview report to all companies with ACA. These reports are a quick preview of the same reports that will be sent to you. Look them over, and if anything looks incorrect, let us know now to avoid having any reruns in January. Please remember, if you have 50 or more employees, or FTEs, not the same thing by the way, we strongly recommend reporting your employer-sponsored healthcare to the IRS. 1099s. 1099s are the black sheep of the annual form family. Everyone is so focused on getting W-2s and 1095s out that we all forget about 1099s. 1099s are due to the IRS by January 31st, just like W-2s. Make sure you don't forget about these and get them called in as soon as possible. New York State paid family leave. Anyone that had paid family leave will also have 1099s to issue to those employees for the benefit paid out. Insurance carriers are required by law to provide those to your employees unless your paid family leave is self-insured. If you are self-insured and want us to produce your 1099s for paid family leave, please let your customer service representative know right away. 2025. So that's it, right? Once 2024 year-end is over, you can kick up your feet and just relax. Not quite. There is plenty you can do to make sure 2025 gets off to a good start as well. This is a great time to review your company handbook for the new year. By the way, we also offer employee handbook services if you need help with that. Update your employee deductions. This is medical, dental, life insurance, and 401k. Update your time off balances, and update company benefits and rates. Remember, many states have minimum wage increases changing with the new year. Send us over any notices of unemployment tax rate changes, frequency changes, or any agency notices. Doing so will help prevent penalties and interest. If you have any employees claiming exempt from federal income tax withholding, their W-4 is only valid for 1 calendar year. To continue to be exempt, the employee must file a new W-4 by February 15th. Make sure they do so. As always, we're here to make year-end easier for you, for us, for everyone. Happy holidays from the tax team and everyone here in Payroll.